Okay. Good evening. Okay. Anyone just tell me yesterday what we done?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Yesterday what we done? Yesterday class.
Variance and standard deviation.
Variance, standard deviation we done. Okay. Right now today new concept I can write. Binomial distributions. This is the last concept of this chapter. Binomial distributions.
Sir, yesterday we did till standard deviation variance.
Yes, yes. We'll find in the variance. If the given probability distributions is given me, then how to find the variance we done yesterday. In the same way, we're finding the standard deviation also. Is correct? Yes.
Yes,
And before ending the session, just I told you that what is the meaning of binomial distribution and what is the purpose of binomial distribution. I told you very clearly. Tell me now what is the purpose of binomial distribution here? Hmm?
sir, to find the probability of like if more than
Yes,
three or
yes.
four
Suppose
times
here see now
given answer.
up to now just in a 10th in other classes just we are discussing about only if you toss the coin two times or three times and maximum means four times we done. The same way throwing the die also same thing only. We throw in the die just only one time and two times. Maximum three times we know. But we thrown suppose the same die it is the more than five times or 10 times. Then how to find the probability? So in this case, compulsory all of you we should get the confusion. Okay, that's why they introduced the concept here now, binomial distribution. Generally, but why we are taking the binomial distribution means previous just can once recall the binomial theorem. Recall binomial theorem. What is the purpose of binomial theorem? Okay, we know the expansion of a plus b we know and a plus b whole square we know. Correct now? A plus b whole square and a plus b whole power whole cube and most maximum is a plus b whole power 4 only we know that. But similarly, suppose if taken a plus b whole power n, this expansion definitely we don't know. That's why they introduced that binomial okay, the binomial theorem. In the same here also same thing only. Your power is more than that, more number is there. We're applying the binomial theorem. Similarly, suppose if taken any event, okay, that is just we tossed or we played more than means maximum number of times. The time for finding the probability it will be too difficult. That's why they introduce here now the binomial distribution. So first, before going to this one, first we'll discuss about the Bernoulli trials. What is that? Bernoulli trials. Because when based on the Bernoulli trials only, then we'll get the binomial distributions. Okay, here what is the meaning of Bernoulli trials means? Simple thing. Suppose if you take any event, suppose if you take any event, the suppose if taken here now, it has infinite outcomes. If taken any event here now, it has infinite outcomes. And suppose if you taken any event here now, there is only possibilities, only two possibilities. One is either fail or pass, or success or failure. So that kind of events. And similarly, suppose if taken here now, okay, they are the independent of each other. That means whatever we are taking the outcomes there now, that all the outcomes are independent. All the outcomes are independent to each other. That means so one outcome is not depending on the others. And then similarly, okay, in the same, suppose the probability of success or failure remains the same. The probability of, suppose if you toss the coin, what is the probability of getting the head means 1 by 2 only. What is the probability of getting, okay, here now tail, okay, tail also 1 by 2 only. Suppose we throw the dice. What is the probability of getting even number means same. So what you get 1 by 2 na? You got 3 by 6 equal to 1 by 2. Probably the probability of getting odd number also we get the same thing. So this kind of events we call as the Bernoulli trials. Bernoulli trials here now. This year now, when you're taking the binomial distributions also, but sometimes we get the Bernoulli trials. But here also one of the important one more question should remember that. All of you right now, Bernoulli trials, right? Trials of a random experiment, trials of a trials of a random experiments, random experiment, random experiments, random experiment are called are called Bernoulli trial, are called Bernoulli trials, comma, if they satisfy the following conditions. They satisfy the following conditions. Following conditions. The conditions you can write now. The trials of a random experiments are called Bernoulli trials if they satisfy the following conditions. So first condition you can write now. First condition you can take. First one, if they are finite, okay, if they are finite in the number, one thing. What is the meaning of finite here now? Finite, finite in the number. That means it has only the limited outcomes here now. They are finite in number, one thing. And second one, they are independent of each other. They are independent. They are independent of each other. That means one into is not depending on the others here. Next one. And third one, each trial has each trial has each trial has exactly two outcomes, exactly two outcomes, comma, exactly two outcomes, comma, they are success or failure. They are the success or failure. Success or failure. And fourth one, the probability of success or the probability of success or failure remains same, remains same. Okay, means if you take any trial but these following conditions will be satisfied, so that kind of trials we call as the Bernoulli trials. What do you call that? Bernoulli trials. Now if they are infinite in number, they are finite in number. That means if taken any out, it will be the finite. First condition, they are independent of each other. That means one is not depending on the other. That's why if they are the independent, then only we'll get now clearly the each trial has exactly two outcomes and it's a success or failure, because success and failures will be to be independent. Next one, the probability of success or failure remains the same. The probability we need to get now always same, it is same in each trial. Okay, then clearly just we call that it is a the trials we call as Bernoulli trials. The last for the one more question.
The last condition, sir.
Conditions, no, no, no. Just only they ask that one defined Bernoulli trial. Okay, they'll ask the question like
Okay.
that. The time just you can write this one. Two conditions, any two conditions you can write, it's enough. Okay. In the binomial theorem, what is the NCR formula? That means it is the Tn equal to the general term in the expansion of binomial theorem. A plus B whole power n. Anyone? Tn equal to, we learn the formula there. Hmm? Tn is equal Tn plus 1 is equal to NCR into, is correct? P power n minus r into q power r. The general form of the, what is that? The general term in the expansion of a plus b whole power n. The biology, same formula one we can utilize for the here also. But in this case, then what will take here means that is the NCR into, okay, here p power r into q power n minus r. This is just, but we, both will be same thing only, p and q. Okay, this is the formula just we utilizing for the Bernoulli, so binomial distributions. First to complete this, I'll give the definition to you. Then one or two examples we done means then it's become that very easy only and simple concept. But chances are there, either you know binomial distribution or else finding the mean variance and standard deviation question, or else just we have to find the probability distributions. Next, base theorem, total probability and base theorem, and before that conditional probabilities. There just we are finding the values. Okay, if you learn perfect is all the conditions, all the concepts, then 100% you will score from this chapter. Completed. So our just after completed, once a small reminder you can give me, we'll start the binomial distributions.
Yes, sir, complete.
Ah, yes, right now. Next, binomial distribution. Just here, don't get any confusion. Like same to binomial theorem only, same formula right now. Definition: a random variable x, a random variable, a random variable x, x, which takes values, which takes values 0 comma 1 comma 2 so on n, takes values 0 comma 2 1 comma 2 comma so on n, is set to, is set to set to follow binomial distribution, follow binomial distribution, binomial distribution, binomial distribution if its probability, if its probability, if it's a probability distribution function is given by probability distribution function is given by formula I can write now. Probability of x equal to r is equal to ncr into p power r into q power n minus r, comma, where n equal to 0 comma 1 comma 2 so on. N equal to, okay, and n if taken 0 means it's not possible. 0 n for 0, yes, n equal to 0 means it's not possible. So r equal to 0 comma 1 comma 2 so on n, and p comma q greater than 0, p comma q greater than 0, such that p plus q must be equal to 1. Okay, so this is the we call as a binomial distribution. Same formula only. Then whatever we learn in binomial theorem chapter, the same concept here also. There we are taking that one tn plus 1. Tn plus 1 equal to ncr into p power n minus r into q power r we are taking on the time. But yes, same thing only. Probability of x equal to r is equal to ncr into p power r into q power n minus r. Here now, based on the given event, this is the what is the meaning of n here means the number of trials here. Number of trials. From that, how many trials we required. I mean, these are the R is called favorable. R is called favorable. Suppose we toss the coin 10 times. That means n equal to 10 we will take. N equal to 10. And what is the value of R here now? 0, comma 1, comma so on n times. That means n, what is the meaning of n? Suppose if taken 10 times means, then what is the condition? Probability of x equal to 0, probability of x equal to 1, probability of x equal to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So these all the probability distributions we need to find. Later just you can make the table. Then how to be done the previous? Just tell me.
It will be very lengthy, no, sir.
But direct essay question it is. Okay. They never ask for it is a 2 marks or 3 marks question. They'll ask direct for essay question. Either the essay question from this chapter, either binomial distributions one thing, or else finding the mean, variance and standard deviation. Means first we need to find the binomial probability distribution, later and hence evaluate the values. Yesterday we done the yesterday class we done probability of x greater than or equal to 2, like we'll take the some inequality conditions. Okay, so that kind of questions they'll ask. Understood now? But what is the p plus q? That based on the event, they'll give the compulsory one event they'll give. Means suppose we throw in the one die, and that is the probability of getting odd number or even number. There is the condition like that. So based on that, first we will take the find the value of p we will get, and based on the p, but q equal to how much? 1 minus p. The value of q also will get at a time.
Sir,
Later n is called the number of trials, and r will be compulsory, and how many n values are there now, then all will take. Yes, tell me.
sir, always will have only two events, sir.
Only two
Two
events
events.
means no, it is remember that one. Maybe suppose we thrown the die 6 times, they'll give the condition. What is the probability of getting odd number or probability of getting even number? Okay, so based on that we will find that. I'll give the one example to you that I understand clearly. Okay,
Yes.
remember this. In a random variable x which takes values, what is that? 0 comma 1 comma 2 so on n is said to be follow binomial distribution if its probability distribution function is given by probability of x equal to r equal to ncr into p power r into q power n minus r, where r equal to 0, 1, 2 so on n, and compulsory the P comma Q must be greater than 0. That means here now generally, and P and Q are the two different probabilities here now. The probability of event is always, we know that one, is it never be negative, it will be always a positive value only. That's why P comma Q greater than 0 such that, but P plus Q must be equal to 1. Okay, this is the we call as the binomial distribution. Right now all of you, just I'll give the one small example to you. Here generally it is the P and Q must be completely, suppose we toss the coin 10 times or we thrown the dice 10 times, but how many times we thrown also, how many times we toss also, but based on the one single coin or based on the one single die only, we are finding the value of P and Q, value of P and Q. So after completed, just once remind me, then I'll give the one a small example, then you understand very clearly that. Okay. Finish.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right now, a die is thrown 6 times. A die, a die is thrown 6 times. Die is thrown 6 times. 6 times, comma, comma. If getting an odd number, if getting an odd number is a success. Getting an odd number is a success. Getting an odd number is a success, comma. That is just you can put in the quotations. What is the probability of, what is the probability of one is 5 successes? First question is the 5 successes, and second question is at least 5 success, at least 5 success, 5 success. Okay, this is the question now. What is that? A die is thrown 6 times. Die is thrown 6 times, comma. If, but what is required here now? If getting an odd number is a success. That means if you got the odd number means that is we consider as a success. Otherwise it will be the failure. Okay. But we got the success or failure. That means what you call is this kind of trials we call as a Bernoulli trials here now. Now in this case, then how to find that? Suppose we thrown here now one dice, one die here. What is the probability of getting the odd number? Tell me.
1 by 2, sir.
1 by 2. Understood? No? Suppose that is the event PE can take. What is that? The event PE can take. Because no need to take all. Suppose a die is thrown 6 times means, but no need to take 6 power 6 times. It's not required. They told very clearly what is that? The probability of getting odd number. Getting a odd number is a success. So first you can see the then how many, what is the probability of getting that odd number in the one die? That is the success, that's all. But because a die is thrown 6 times, means one after the other, one after the other it is. So first one, the point P you can take here now. The value P is a success, and the value if you take any Q is a failure. And that means P comma Q are the two Bernoulli trials here now. What is the meaning of P? Getting a success. What is the success here now? Probability of getting odd number. So what you get clearly that P equal to, will get generally 3 by 6 equal to 1 by 2. And but we know the condition here now, P plus Q equal to 1 means, and Q equal to 1 minus P. So 1 minus 1 by 2 equal to here also 1 by 2 1. So directly we got the value of Q also we got now. Value of P equal to 1 by 2, Q also 1 by 2. And N equal to the number of trials. Then how many times trials we are taking here now? That means how many times we thrown the die? 6 times. So N equal to 6. N equal to 6. Now what is the first question here now? First listen all of you. First listen to me. Okay. Once you got the clarity, then I'll tell you the now how to read the procedure. Later you'll follow. 5 successes. You know what the meaning of 5 successes? Therefore, probability of x equal to 5. Probability of x equal to 5. But if taken the probability of x equal to r, what is the formula we have? Probability of x equal to r is equal to ncr into ncr into p power r into q power n minus r. This is the formula we know. The same formula you can utilize for that. Then what is the value of r here? R is the 5. N equal to 6. Substitute in there now. 6c 5 into 1 by 2 whole power 5 into 1 by 2 whole power 6 minus 5. So, you know, NCR into P power R into Q power N minus R. Now calculate this value. 65 equal to what you get? 6 into 5 factorial is correct now. If you want otherwise, you can take 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 whole by, here also same, 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Here also 1 is there. Into 1 by 2 power 5 into 1 by 2. 1 by 2 here. So all values will be cancelled. All the values are cancelled, and 6 is the remaining here now. And 2 also in this number. How many times? 3 times. So what is the answer for that? 3 by 2 power 5 equal to 32. 3 by 32 is the answer for that. For getting probability of getting, what is that? 5 successes. 5 success. 3 by 32. Similarly, what is the second question here now? At least 5. What is the meaning at least 5 here now? Minimum 5 successes, and more than 5 also, it's fine that. That means we need to find now probability of, okay, x greater than or equal to 5. I'm correct now? But maximum how many trials we have? 6 trials only we need. Okay, we have. Here you can write now probability of x equal to 5 one thing, probability of x equal to 5 plus probability of x equal to 6. Now again apply the same formula there. So probability of x equal to 5 means already we got the previous, that is the 3 by 32 plus, and probability of x equal to 6. Anyhow, n also 6 only. 6 is 6 into 1 by 2 whole power 6 into 1 by 2 whole power 0. 1 by 2 whole power 0. So 3 by 32 plus 6 is 6 equal, I think clearly 1 it is. And this is the 1 by 2 power 6. 1 by 2 whole power 0 equal to always 1. So now we can take 3 by 32 plus, this is the 1 by 64. 1 by 64. 64 is the LCM, the 2 times, and 6 plus 1 equal to, you can write now 7 by 64. 7 by 64. That is the probability of getting at least, what is that? 5 successes. So like this, then whatever questions they're asking by using the binomial distributions, we'll find very easily that. We're finding very easily. Understood now? Clear? But how to write the procedure? First, we need to write the clearly. Let P denote the probability of getting an odd number. That means whatever they're asking that. Okay. What is that? P denote the probability of getting an odd number in a single throw of the die. Single throw of the die. Then you can take the value of P equal to 3 by 6 equal to 1 by 2, and Q equal to 1 minus P. So the value of Q equal to, we got now 1 by 2. Let X denote the number of successes in 6 trials. Then X is a binomial variate, that means it is the distribution is variate with parameter what you get, N equal to 6 and P equal to 1 by 2 and Q equal to 1 by 2. Then you can find the values. Okay.
Sir,
Yes, tell me.
sir, sir, if it's at most 5 success, then
Uh,
X will be
at
smaller,
most
right?
means maximum 5. Is correct now?
Sir,
And less
then you have
than
to
5
take,
also, less
sir,
than
should
5
we?
also fine.
Okay,
Then
sir.
what will take? If you want right now, the continuation you can 3 more questions right now for this only. Yes, at least at most 5 success, at least 1 success, no success. And these questions also you can write now. Third one, at most 5 success, at most 5 success. Next, fourth one, at least 1 success, at least 1 success. And fifth one, no success. Then how to find these conditions here now? Suppose if you take in third question now, third one, at most 5 success. What is at most here now? Maximum 5. And less than 5 also not an issue. That means you can write now probability of X is less than or equal to 5. X is the maximum 5 and less than 5 also. Then what are the conditions here now? Probability of X equal to 0, one thing. But 0 also, because no success also possibilities are there now. Plus probability of X equal to 1, plus probability of X equal to 2, plus probability of X equal to 3, plus, okay, plus probability of X equal to 4, plus probability of X equal to 5. So these are all the conditions compulsory we need to find, and should add that. Anyhow, probability of X equal to 0 means what you call that? No success. No success here. But here the value of R equal to 0. But N equal to 6 and P equal to 1 by 2 and Q also 1 by 2. But everything will be same, but no changes at all. Okay. So now we can find this all the values. Then what you get? 6 is 0, and 1 by 2 whole power 0 and 1 by 2 whole power 6. One thing plus 0 we done. And probability of X equal to 1. So 6C1 into 1 by 2 whole power 1 into 1 by 2 whole power 6 minus 1 equal to 5. One thing. Plus 6C2 into 1 by 2 whole square into 1 by 2 whole power 4. Plus 6C3 into 1 by 2 whole cube into 1 by 2 whole cube. Plus 6C4 into 1 by 2 whole power 4 into 1 by 2 whole power 6. Sorry, whole power 6 minus 4 equal to 2. Plus 6C5 into 1 by 2 whole power 5 into 1 by 2. But in this case, but no need to get any confusion. Just you can see clearly now. 1 by 2 whole power 0 equal to how much? 1. This is the 1 by 2 whole power 6. Here also 1 by 2 whole power 1 into 1 by 2 whole power 5 also. Clearly 1 by 2 whole power 6. Here also 1 by 2 whole power 6. 1 by 2 whole power 6. 1 by 2 whole power 6. Here also 1 by 2 whole power 6. So first you can take 1 by 2 whole power 6. You can take common. Then what about remaining 60 plus 61 plus 62 plus 63 plus 64 plus 65? And these values you can find and can simplify it. But in examination, they'll ask them only maybe 3 conditions they'll ask, not 4 to 5 conditions, 3 conditions. Calculate now, I'll give the time to you. Tell me,
Sir, is
Dhanush.
it, sir, is it 63 by 64
63,
by 64?
63 by 64. Yes, correct. Good. 63 by 64. And the same thing you can do one more thing also. Same thing, we will do one thing. And what is the probability of x less than or equal to 5? That means from 1, we are subtracting probability of x greater than 0. Is correct?
Yes, sir.
The same thing only. Just I will write here now. Actually, we required now at least 5 required. That means the sixth one is not required to us. Is correct? That means the probability of x less than or equal to 5 can be written as 1 minus the probability of x equal to 5. X greater than 5. Correct now? What is the meaning x greater than 5 here now? 6 only. That one we are removing that one. Anyhow, we got this value. This is we got now.
7 by 60.
So no, this is the x greater than or equal to 5. It is even 5 also we are taking. Or else you can find nothing apparent is 1 minus probability x greater than 5 means only probability of x equal to 6 only remaining. Correct now? So 1 minus this is you can write now 6 into 1 by 2 whole power 6 into 1 by 2 whole power 0. Correct now? This is the condition. That means no need to take, means we have to think smartly here now, but instead of taking that complete thing, we are taking this condition also, we will get the answer easily. So 1 minus 66, 1 into 1 by 2 power 6. That's all. You can write clearly. 1 minus 1 by 64. So 64 is the LCM here now. 64 minus 1 equal to 63 by 64. See now? What is the answer? Okay. The question number 3. But if you take in like this, but it will take, but we got the same answer definitely, but it will take so much time it is. Next one, at least one success, minimum one and more than one. Here also you can think as a smart way it is. Instead of taking the complete all the conditions, if we require no probability of x at least one and minimum one more than one. So this is the condition. That means one is not required to us. Correct now? One is not required, and rest of all those things we will take. That means 0 and 0 is not required, except 0 remaining. That means generally if you write the formula, what you get, probability of x equal to 0 plus probability of x equal to 1 plus, and probability of x equal to 2 plus, probability of x equal to 3 plus, and probability of x equal to 4 plus, probability of x equal to 5 plus, probability of x equal to 6.
So like here in this question, each subpart is a 1 mark question, sir.
Each subpart, sometimes suppose if you take in these conditions, they'll ask for 2 marks also. That means that's why they'll give the 3 conditions here now. Maybe one thing is the for 1 mark and remaining 2 will be 2 like this. And you'll get a 6 marks question only will get 6 marks for CBSE, and PU means 5 marks.
Sir,
Uh,
sir, you told 0 only, you took 0 no, sir.
oh, here 0 it's not there, na? Okay. From here we need to take, correct? X equal
Yes,
to
sir.
1, X equal to 2, X equal to 3, 4, 5, 6. These conditions you can find it. Right now, complete that. Complete that, or else it is the simple way. 0 it's not required, but total probability is equal to 1. Okay, it will take more time than what you can write now. Tell me, Dhanush. But previously told the condition here now. The same similarly can tell. 1 minus the
Sir,
probability of x equal to 0 na?
yes, sir.
That's all.
Sir, I'm taking all the combinations common, sir.
Combinations.
Common. And only 1 by 64 separately, right?
Ah. Okay. This also directly can take probability of x equal to 0. If taken this condition, what happened that 1 minus r equal to 0. This is, I think, we know 6 is 0 into 1 by 2 whole power 0 and 1 by 2 whole power 6. Again, the same thing. That will get the value. This is we call as the binomial distributions. Yes, we'll do a few more questions now. After that, just once you can tell me, we'll I'll give the question. Okay, we will solve that. One problem it is the CBSE
Sir, this is
2004.
only step by step answering, sir.
Yes. Starting, we are writing the values here now. The value of P, the value of Q, all those things. That means what we denoted that. Then I can write now. Roman numbers you can write. First question, second, third, 4, 5, whatever they're asking. I told now for this question, how did the starting? That P denote the probability of getting an odd number. Because what is the condition problem itself they given? What is the meaning of success there? Getting an odd number. Is correct now? The meaning the P is the success and Q is the failure. That's what we are taking. Let P denote the probability of getting an odd number in a single throw of die. Then you can find it. Q also can find it. And what is the meaning of X here now? X denote the number of success in 6 trials. Number of
Basically,
success
at the
in
starting
6
steps.
trials. Okay. Generally, in probability problems are very easy, but it will be lengthy. It will take more time. So more practice is required. If you have more practice is there, then easily we will complete that. And first time only we are solving means, but definitely it will take more time. But in this only sometimes, but definitely one condition they won't ask, 2 to 3 conditions they'll ask that. But small question I'll give you. All of you just once they can try this question. Second one, second question. After completing this problem, just you can write. A coin is tossed 5 times. A coin is tossed 5 times. 5 times, comma. What is the probability of getting? What is the probability of getting? What is the probability of of getting at least 3 heads? At least 3 heads. At least 3 heads. This is the question now. The coin is tossed 5 times, and what is the probability of getting at least 3 heads? At least 3 heads. Minimum 3. Then what is the P here now? For getting the head only, na? P is the getting head, and Q is the getting tail. It is.
Yes.
Means when you toss the one coin, what is the probability of getting the head now? 1 by 2.
1
Q
by 2.
also 1 by 2. Means the values of P and Q must be equal to 1 by 2 only. Then what is the X denotes? X denotes for getting the head in 5 trials. 5 trials. Now take the condition. Probability of getting at least 3 heads. That means minimum 3 and more than 3 also it's fine that. That means probability of X greater than or equal to 3. So directly can find the value. So then how to write the procedure? I think Chirag asking that same doubt only here now. But then how can you will start the procedure in an examination? You can write clearly that.
Sir, last answer I didn't write any steps, sir.
Okay, that's right. Later, if you want, later you can try now. Write it. Let first you can write clearly that let P denotes the probability of getting head. The probability of getting a head. Then you can find the probability here now. Now find the probability that we need. Okay. Probability getting head. But total actually we have 5 times are there now. But you can take here now in a single toss. In single toss. Or single coin. Or single coin also you can take. So therefore, the value of P equal to what you get? What is the probability of getting tail now, head now, here now? 1 by 2. And the value of Q also what you get? That means head means it will be the tail only clearly 1 by 2. So both the values we got now. Next you can write now what is the meaning of x. You can write now. What x here now? Let x denotes what x here now. Here is what the problem it is. Getting a at least 3, but generally for getting a head only. Right now, let x denotes the number of heads in 5 tosses of a coin. What is that? Let x denote the number of heads in 5 tosses of a coin. 5 tosses of a coin.
Sir,
Ah,
sir, should we take only 3, 4, 5, sir?
3, 4, 5. That's all. Because the
Okay.
maximum 5 only we have 5 times only. Let x denote the number of heads in 5 tosses of a coin. Full stop. Then x is a binomial variate with the parameter. X is a binomial variate with parameters n equal to 5 parameters, n equal to 5 and p equal to 1 by 2 such that p equal to 1 by 2 such that write the formula. So probability of x equal to r is equal to, generally what you get is formula 5cr into 5cr into p equal to 1 by 2 1 by 2 whole power r into 1 by 2 whole power 5 minus r. Here you can write now where r is equal to 0 comma 1 comma 2 so on n times. Like this we need to write. Now we have to find the value. What is the getting at least 3 heads now. So therefore probability of getting at least 3 heads. At least 3 heads. At least 3 heads we need to find out. You know what I mean at least 3 heads clearly. Probability of x is greater than or equal to 3 now. It is equal to probability of x greater than or equal to 3. Minimum 3 heads and more than 3 heads also, it's fine that. So this is equal to what I can get now, probability of x equal to 3, one thing, plus probability of x equal to 4, plus probability of x equal to 5. Means maximum 5 only, but don't take, but we are not taking more than 5 times here. We are not taking more than 5 times. So therefore, right now probability of x greater than or equal to 3 is equal to, now find the values. Probability x equal to 3 means n equal to 5. So 5c3 into 1 by 2 whole cube into 1 by 2 whole power 5 minus 3 equal to 2 plus, and 5c4 into 1 by 2 whole power 4 into 1 by 2 whole, okay, 1 by 2 5 minus 4 equal to 1 plus, and 5c5 into 1 by 2 whole power 5 into 1 by 2 whole power 0. Now you can write clearly that a power m into a power n equal to a power m plus n. Anyhow 2 plus 2, 3 plus 2 equal to 5 1 here also. 4 plus 1 equal to 5. Here also 5 plus 0 equal to 5 only. So you can take here now 1 by 2 whole power 5 you can take common. Then what about remaining here now? So 5c3 plus 5c4 plus and 5c5 now. So 1 by 2 whole power 5 equal to 1 by 32 into 5c3 equal to 5 into 4 into 3 by 3 into 2 into 1. What is that? 5 into 4. Okay, it's not visible. I'll write here only. 5 into 4 into 3 by 3 into 2 into 1. 3 will be cancelled 2 in this number 2 times. So 2 5s are 10. So the value of 5c3 equal to 10 plus 5c4 equal to 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 by 4 into 3 into 1. So clearly we get now only 5. 5c1 5 equal to 1. Now we can add the values. 15 16. So 16 by 32 Clearly, you can write now 1 by 2 is the probability of getting at least 3 heads here now.
Sir,
Okay.
sir,
Tell me.
sir, I got disconnected, sir. Can you please repeat?
No, no, nothing is there. Amma. Here now, already for finding the value of P and Q, Adi got the clarity regarding P and Q here.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then N equal to what is the N value? The maximum number of trials. Number of trials equal to 5. That is the value of N. Now, there asks the question here now, what is the probability of getting at least 3 heads? At least 3 head means minimum 3 and more than 3 also it's fine. But maximum we have only 5 times one is there now. Then what you can take the condition? So probability of getting at least 3 heads equal to probability of x rather equal to 3. You can write clearly probability of x equal to 3 plus probability of x equal to 4 plus probability of x equal to 5. Same formula can utilize. Already I wrote a formula here. Now probability x equal to r equal to 5cr into 1 by 2 whole power r into 1 by 2 whole power 5 minus r. In this r equal to 3 first plus r equal to 4 plus r equal to 5. Right. Now in this case, suppose if taken 1 by 2 whole cube into 1 by 2 whole square, a power m into a power n equal to a power m plus n. So 3 plus 2 equal to 5. Similarly, 1 by 2 whole power 4 into 1 by 2. Clearly 1 by 2 whole power 5. 1 by 2 whole power 5 into 1 by 2 whole power 0 equal to 1. So 1 by 2 whole power 5 only. So directly I am taking 1 by 2 whole power 5, I am taking common. So what about remaining 5c3 plus 5c4 plus and 5c5? Now simplify the values. 5c3 equal to 10, 5c4 equal to 5 and 5c5 equal to 1. So 10 plus 5, 15 plus 1 equal to 16. So 16 by 32 equal to 1 by 2. Okay. Okay. Next. Completed.
Yes, sir.
Right now, third question, right? This is important. Already they're asking two times in examination in CBSE, right? A pair of dice is thrown 7 times. A pair of a pair of dice is thrown 7 times. A pair of dice is thrown 7 times. Full stop. If getting a total of 7, if if getting a total of 7, getting a total of 7, getting a total of 7 is considered as a success. Means getting is the sum of the two faces equal to 7 is a success. It is. We're getting a total of 7 is a considered as a success, comma. What is the probability of? What is the probability of? What is the probability of? First one, no success, no success, and second one, 6 success, 6 success, and third one, at least 6 success, at least at least 6 success. Next, and fourth one, at most 6 success. The question. Okay, what is that? A die is thrown how many times here now? 7 times. A die is thrown here now 7 times. If you're getting a total of 7, is considered as a success. And we have to find, by this information, we need to find what is the probability of. First one is the no success, 6 success, at least 6 success, and at most 6 success. We have to find. Now, what is the success here? The sum will be 7. That is success here. So that is the probability of that P. You can take as the same thing only. P can take here now same thing. Right, all of you. Let P denote the probability of getting. Let P denote the. Let P denote the. Let P denote the probability of getting. P denote the probability of getting. Probability of getting a total of 7 in a single throw of pair of dice. Because the sum that elements compulsory required now pair only, compulsory we have to take a pair of dice only we need to take. That's why getting a total of 7 in a single throw of a pair of dice. Then tell me if sum equal to be for getting the 6 okay 7. Tell me the possibilities here now. Sum equal to 7, 1 comma 6, 2 comma 5, correct now, 3 comma 4, and 6 comma 1, 5 comma 2, and 4 comma 3. I think any possibilities are there now other than this? No other possibilities. So total how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are there. So compulsory if throw the 2 dice, total number of outcomes equal to 36. So you can write now, so therefore the value of P equal to 6 by 36 equal to 1 by 6. Since here if you want you can write the bracket also, you can mention that one inside the bracket. Okay, since the sum can be 6, can be 7 when it is a pair of dice are thrown here now. Then what do you get the that all the chances you can write now? 1 by 1 comma 6, 6 comma 1. and 2 comma 5 and 5 comma 2. Next 3 comma 4 and 4 comma 3. These are the possibilities here now. But we know that one. Therefore, the value of q equal to how much? 1 minus p. You can write now 1 minus 1 by 6 equal to 5 by 6. 5 by 6. The value of q also we got. Next, x denotes. And what is the meaning of x here now? X denotes the sum is a. So that also you can write now. Let x denote the number of success in 7 throws of a pair of dice. Let x denotes the number of successes, in 7 throws of a pair of dice. 7 throws of a pair of dice. Full stop. The x is a binomial variate with parameters. The capital X is a binomial variate with parameters. What are parameters here now? The number of trials equal to 6, 7 here. So n equal to 7 and p equal to how much? 1 by 6. P equal to 1 by 6 such that you can write the formula first now.
Sir, with
Probability
parameters?
of uh,
With parameters?
uh, variate parameters n equal to 7, correct or not? Because number of trials equal to 7, n equal to 7 and p equal to 1 by 6, p equal to 1 by 6, 1 by 6 such that probability of x equal to r is equal to 7cr into p equal to 1 by 6 whole power r into 5 by 6 whole power 7 minus r. This is the formula where r equal to 0 comma 1 comma 2 so on n values. After writing this formula, then only can find all those things. So what is the first condition now? First one I can take. No success. No success means then all will be failures only. All are failures. Then clearly x equal to 0 na? No success means correct now.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
probability of no success. Probability of no success. That means you can take no probability of x equal to 0. So r equal to 0 now. You can substitute in there in this same formula only 7c0 into 1 by 6 whole power 0 and 5 by 6 whole power 7 minus 0. So 7c0 equal to how much? The value of 7c0? 1 na? It's correct now.
Yes, sir.
1 only na? So 1 into 1 by 6 whole power 0 also 1 only. This is the clearly can write now 5 by 6 whole power 7. 5 by 6 whole power 7. So the same thing only you can write now. So it is equal to you can write 5 by 6 whole power 7, but no need to simplify anything. This is the first one. And the second question now, 6 successes. That means directly you can find here now the probability of x equal to 6. The probability of x equal to 6 you can find. Second one, probability of x equal to 6, or else you can write mention that one. Probability of probability of probability of 6 successes equal to probability of x equal to 6 now. Find it. So this is the 7c6 into 1 by 6 whole power 6 into 5 by 6 whole power 5 by 6 whole power 7 minus equal to 1 it is. Anyhow, clearly we got now. So 7 is equal to 7 into this is the 5 by 6 whole power 7. 5 by 6 whole power 7. This is the value of 2. Second one it is. Value of 2 it is. Is correct or it is any changes here now? 766. 7 into that all 6 numbers you can take. Or else if you want just getting confusion means, oh sorry, this is the, how can you will take this, this is 1 by 6, the 5 by 6 only na, to be different it is. So 7 into 5, 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2, 1 2 3 6 whole by, there is 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, correct, into this is the 1 by 6 power 6, 1 by 6 power 6 into this is the 5 by 6 it is. And here now all the values will be cancelled, so remaining will be 7 is there now, 7 into 5 into 1 by 6 power 7. So this is 35 by 6 power 7 is the value of that. Or else 35 into 1 by 6 whole power 7. Second one it is. Second. Then find sixth third question. At least 6 success means minimum 6. Then anyhow it is the first 5 we can subtract it. Or else the best way is x equal to 6 and x equal to 7 also you can take. X equal to 6 already we got now. So x equal to 7 only we can find. It's enough. Third question you can solve now.
Sir, we can write probability of x greater than equal to 6 is equal to probability of 7, sir.
Probability of x greater than or equal to 6 equal to, this is required. Probability x rather equal to 6 because at least 6. Correct now, the minimum 6 more than 6, but maximum we have 7 only. So this is the probability of x equal to 6 plus probability of x equal to 7. Okay. X equal to 6 already we got now. Or else if you want you can write one more time, not an issue. Okay. Find this. But we are not taking the any condition here now. So compulsory we need to find that. Maybe that last one we can do. At most 6 success means maximum 6 means just directly can subtract probability of x equal to 7 you can subtract it. Probability of x equal to 7 subtract from the 1. The last condition you will get. Find this value.
Sir, is it 1 by 6 to the power 5, sir?
Yes, correct. 1 by 6 to the 1 by 6 whole power 5. Correct. And fourth one, probability of at most 6 success. That means then what is the condition here now? At most means probability of maximum 6. That means x is less than or equal to 6. Correct now? Means this from 0 to 6 all required. But 7 is not required to us. This is equal directly can write now 1 minus the probability of x equal to 7. Just you can find this value. Yes, you can do now. Find 1 minus probability of x equal to 7.
Sir, 6 to the power 7 minus 1 by 6 to the power 7, sir.
How much?
Sir, I'm getting 6 to the power 7 minus 1 by 6 to the power 7.
6 to the power 7 minus 1 by 6 power 7. Yes, correct.
So you don't have to simplify, no, sir.
It's not required. Okay, not required. Now you got the clarity now. Binomial distributions. Now, what is the purpose of binomial distributions? Also, I think now you got the clarity. Okay.
Yes, sir.
If you want, just we will take two more questions from the textbook now.
Sir, can you do question number 7 in textbook, sir?
Question number 7 in textbook. Textbook present right now I don't have, but I will see the in online. I'll open that one. Okay.
I will tell you, sir.
Yes. Question number 7.
Yes, sir.
Read now once.
In an examination, 20 questions are of true false type are asked.
Okay.
Suppose a student tosses a fair coin to determine his answer to each question.
Okay.
If the coin falls heads, the answer is true. If it falls tails, he answers false.
Okay.
Find the probability that he answers at least 12 questions correctly.
What is the total? It means find the probability that the answer at least 12 questions correctly. It means what is the value of n here now? Total number of questions is the value of n. So n equal to how much? 20 na?
Yes, sir.
N equal to 20. And the possibilities you can take here, the middle of that is given. You know, if the coin falls heads,
Sir, what's the page
he
number?
answered is page number. You ask Bon Prasadans.
577.
Okay, so n equal to 20 questions. N equal to 20. And now, if the coin falls heads, he answers true. That is, they can take here now the value of p can take. If
Sir,
it
is
falls
P
to
1 by 2,
tails,
sir? This P 1 by 2 in this.
1 by 2. Third, suppose if toss the coin, what are the possibilities when for getting the head and tail only? And the probability of getting the head means 1 by 2 and the tail also 1 by 2 only. So the two are the values of P and Q. The two are the values of P and Q here now. Okay. Then we need to find the probability that he answer at least 12 questions correctly. At least 12 questions correctly. Out of 20, 12 questions are correct. That means here now 8 will be wrong only. But what is the correct here now? The coin falls heads. Correct only na? That means here now what is the X denotes? X denotes the number of correct answers questions out of 20. That one I can take. Then write the condition
Sir,
very
but
easily.
they did not give it. If it falls head, it is correct.
Your voice is not proper. I'm not getting. Tell me now. Bon Prasad. Huh. The same one you can see now. I will tell you that.
Sir, up to take from 12 to 20, no, sir?
Or 12 to 20. That's all. 12 to 20 it is. Here n equal to 20 questions. Okay. Then here you can take here now the value of p equal to, if you toss the coin, if you get the head means the question will be true. And if you get the tail means the question will be false. But definitely the value of p and q must be equal to 1 by 2 only.
Sir, which question, sir?
The same question, whatever Bon Professor told, the same thing only it is. Okay. Now we have to find the first you can take already we know the parameters n equal to 20 and p equal to 1 by 2 such that we know the formula it is probability of x equal to r equal to what is the formula? NCR, n equal to anyhow 20 questions are there, no 20 CR into 1 by 2 whole power r into 1 by 2 whole power 20 minus r. 20 minus r. This is the a power m into a power n equal to a power m plus n. So you can take directly it is the 20 CR into 1 by 2 whole power and plus or minus r will be cancelled 20. This one. Now find the condition. So therefore probability of probability of, what they're asking, at least 12 correct answers, sir.
Yes, sir.
At least 12 correct answers, 12 correct answers out of
20.
Out of 20 is equal to, you can take the condition, probability of x is greater than or equal to 20. Correct now. Then you can write it is equal to probability of x equal to, this is the 12, sorry, 12. So x equal to 12 plus probability of x equal to 13 plus so on plus probability of x equal to 20. Probability of x equal to 20 now. Now find this value now. R equal to 12, you can substitute in there now. So 20C12 into, this is the 1 by 2 whole power 20. 1 by 2 whole power 20 in here. The same thing we are getting. Plus, and second one, 20C13 into 1 by 2 whole power 20 plus 1 plus, this is the 20C20 into 1 by 2 whole power 20. But here no, but no need to simplify anything. And what is the common here now? What is the common? 1 by 2 whole power 20 is the common. So 1 by 2 whole power 20 into the rest of all those things right now. 20C12 plus 20C13 plus so on plus 20CN. That's all. Sorry. 20C20.
Sir,
Stop
we can
it.
stop there only, no, sir.
Stop there only. No need to simplify anything. Okay. Stop there only.
Sir,
Sir,
in competitive exams, will they ask to solve the whole thing, sir?
yes,
Like,
yes.
they'll give options and
I
options.
know their examination also you can stop here, man. Nothing is happening. You'll get the full marks only. Okay.
No,
Because
sir.
yes,
No,
tell
sir.
me.
Like MCQ questions, they'll give options, no, sir. For
They'll give the
like
options.
final answer. Then we have to solve, no, sir.
That means based on the options we need to solve. Okay. Suppose they're
Okay,
asking
sir.
that one 4 options is given. No? Suppose whatever we got the answer, that option is not there in the option, means compulsory we need to simplify that. Suppose we got the option, yes, you can write now. Okay. And most probably, and one more question means you will get answers, but without getting answer we can't get. Okay. But this is only probability chapter. But this year, then what will learn extra things? Once you can tell me. Compared to last year and 10th standard, then what are the concepts we got extra this year? Complete everything will be extra one in. Is correct. Conditional probability we are not getting. Independent events also we didn't get. And multiplication theorem also we are not getting last year. Is correct now. Next to total probability also we didn't get. Base theorem also we are not getting. And finding the probability distributions also we didn't get. And finding the mean, variance, standard deviation also we are not getting. And a binomial Bernoulli trials as well as binomial distribution. But everything will be new concept only. Okay. So then what we need to learn perfectly means, so all of you should remember, this is the one of the important concept, binomial distributions. That means if you toss the coin 5 times or 10 times or 8 times, more important to you. If you toss the coin 8 times or 10 times, they'll ask the questions now and find the probability of that. They'll give the question there. Okay, 2 to 3 questions they'll ask in examination, or 3 to 4 questions. We need to solve everything for essay question. Or suppose they're asking for 3 marks question, means they'll ask only either one, or like already previous I gave the one problem to you here now. For finding the at least 3 hits, some question I gave, that kind of question they'll ask in examination for 3 marks question. Okay.
Sir,
yes, tell me.
Sir, this time this one is not there in syllabus, sir. So which question will be asked, sir, mostly?
By now probability distributions are there, na?
No, sir. Even mean variance also is not there.
What is that?
Mean and variance also.
It's okay. Mean and variance is not there, means then you do one thing, you know, based on the conditional probabilities. Base theorem compulsory learn perfectly. Okay. And based on the conditional probabilities and the starting I gave the some few conditions I gave you. Is correct now. for finding the probability of A by B and the probability of B by A and some other conditions we got. Is correct now? They'll ask the questions like this. Okay? And a Bayes theorem. Learn perfectly that. But in a competitive point of view, but you should remember that if you toss the coin 6 times or 10 times, but don't get any confusion. In the same way, suppose we throw the dice 5 times or 6 times also, but don't get any confusion. Compulsory, we need to apply the binomial distributions. Understood? Okay, in the same way, but especially for competitive model point of view. Board point of view, nothing is there. That means what already they reduce the portion. Okay, just we are letting the some little bit, it's enough. But compulsory, but don't think like it is for board examination point of view, this concept is not there, but no need to learn. But suppose you're not learning this concept in perfectly, means maybe you're losing the marks in the competitive, because anyhow we have to write any one of the test, either case set we need to write, or else we need to write the JEE mains examination, or else some other thing it is. Okay, based on your aim it is. So don't neglect any concept. Then what are the concepts is given in your textbook, and is all the concepts learned perfectly. And the same concepts are useful for the, already I told very clearly, the second year probability chapter important for the higher classes. Maybe you're going to later other classes also, maybe it is the degree or it is the BTech or some whatever it may be, definitely will get these concepts again. Okay, simply we toss the coins and what is the probability of getting head or tail, and we draw on the two cards from the well shuffled card. That kind of simple questions they won't ask in examination. Okay, so they like this kind of models only you should learn perfectly.
Sir,
Ah,
sir, for JE in Max, which chapter has more weightage, sir?
calculus will get calculus is more important. Okay, in the calculus in the sense, so already from the continuity differentiability, even limits also will get under calculus only. Okay, calculus is the more important and more weightage, and based on the probability compulsory will get to 2 to 3 questions. Calculus part learn perfectly. Calculus.
Sir, from February, JE will start.
Yes, yes. Then you will
There
see
are
maximum. This year I will try. I'll try to give the maximum concepts to you. Okay, because it is the, at least you are learning something, means you are getting the some good rank. Okay, I think definitely. But you are getting the rank means that means I'm also getting the same rank only. I am feeling like that. I feel very happy with that. So I'll try. I'll give the maximum I'll give you this year. So first you can learn perfectly this, and we will do one thing from the next class onwards. Okay, next to 2 classes also LPP will do. Okay,
So
this
this
week.
chapter is
This week.
done, sir.
Huh?
This chapter is completed.
Yes, this is the last concept. You want once you go through the textbook also. Okay,
Yes, sir.
cross check it. This is the last concept. Binomial distribution is the last concept for this. Next class we will do the LPP for 1 or 2 periods. Just briefly that also, but no need to break our heads there. Simply just we will see then what is the, how to frame the, okay, constraints there. Constraint in the sense it is the inequalities. That is the more important. Then how to make the constraints there. After make the constraints already, linear inequalities. Then how to draw the graph. It's correct now. Same procedure. Here also we need to draw the graphs there, and we have to find the critical points, and we need to find the maximum and minimum. The same concept only. So I think 1 or 2 periods is enough. Okay. So this Thursday and Friday we'll discuss about LPP. Then we will wind up this 12th standard maths portion. Understood now. So immediately from next week,
3D geometry, sir.
3D also, whatever I give the concepts to you previous, the shortest distance or finding the perpendicular, all those things, that is enough. And conversions from vectors to the 3D Cartesian and Cartesian to the vectors. Okay. And finding the angles between them. That one you can learn, it's enough. More than that is not required for you. Okay. Okay, Banu Prasad.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, all we done already.
But
That's
sir,
why on
in
the timer I
detail,
give the.
sir,
What is it? Tell me, Chirag.
sir, you didn't we didn't do in detail, no, sir.
Detailed we not doing that one, no? But if you want, we'll do. But it is simply that I am thinking like it is a time waste. Okay. If you want, we'll do that one again. It is the more than maybe 10 classes for, or else it is the 6 to 7 classes for each chapter. Understood? That means 2 chapters almost will take again nearly one month again, because already we came to the December month. December month also half month is already over. Okay, then you can think it. I will tell you, but don't need. Okay, don't worry about that one.
That
But
was
whatever I
enough,
told
sir.
the concepts to you, you should learn perfectly that.
Yes,
The
sir.
more than enough that. But again, we are getting the time, means the time definitely we'll discuss. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Because every day again we are meeting again here now, up to your examinations will be here only. Is correct now? Every day we are meeting whenever we have math classes there. Definitely we'll discuss about that. Okay. And after this LPP, then from next week, at least 3 to 4 weeks, we will do that first year revision. Simply just first briefly we'll discuss about that, and what are the concepts we're learning, each and every concept. First we will see. Understood now? So based on that, simple questions, just idea purpose. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Good
Sir,
night.
can we write the
Tell me,
sir?
Sharath.
Can we write JE all 4 times, sir?
JEE
Can we write all 4 times?
all 4 times means
So it will be conducted 4 times this year.
4 times means it is the actually they'll give the 2 times first chances they'll give. Okay. That means based on the then based on the number of students they'll give the slots there. Suppose the first time if anyone they missed out the examination means they're going to write the second time. Second time also you missed out the examination means then there is the third time. But there on the time just we are selected for the second level means they're going to the second J advanced level. First JE means we need to write. If JE means if you selected, then we're going to the JE advanced. Okay.
So
That
a
means it
single
is the
student.
one student. Suppose you're writing the 4 times, then what is the use of that one? Okay, so first they'll give the chance 1 or 2 times. First time you missed out means there is the second time chance there. The second time also you missed out means we can't do anything. But on that time you are selected means you are selected for the J advanced. Then we go into the J advanced there. Okay. Okay. Then Thursday class will meet again. On that time just we'll start the LPP. And tomorrow anyhow no maths class. Once you go through the complete probability chapter, the best it is. And still we missed out any concept means on Thursday you can tell me, we'll discuss about that. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Good night.